Okay, for the subject of your film that you want to be making, it can be anything. And usually it should be something that, of course, that you're really into. Of course, you're making this, film because you want to, not because you have to. So you have something invested in it. It could be like, something from your family, some story you want to like reiterate and reenact. It could be like a sci-fi film that you want to do if that's your interest, or a horror movie, or even a documentary. And to come up with subjects, people come up with ideas all the time. So if you're not good, you want to come up with a unique idea and you're, not the writer type and you can't come up with anything, well, use your resources. Find somebody who is a writer who will be able to do that and, convey your idea. Or, easy, or do it yourself if you're able to do that. And making a feature, making a short, making a documentary, they're each specific, they're each different how you go about them. But like, for example, I've been doing documentaries for the past 10 years or so, and generally they all have a connection to me. Like a couple of them are health related because I have some relatives that, that's what the documentary was about, is the condition that they had. Another one was kind of a profile on a Detroit personality who had died in the 50s. And the way I found out about him was through an uncle who introduced me to that subject matter. So there's like kind of a connection. How I was introduced to the subject, it seemed interesting. I'm like, oh, it'll be a good documentary. So it kind of came, from me and what I kind of knew, and I just kind of went with it and used it. And I thought it would be an interesting, topic. So just make sure that when you're doing whatever you're doing, that you have an interest in it, because that's what's going to get you through the project. You have to want to see this, your finished film more than anybody else, because that's what will get the thing done.